The start of the Sydney-Hobart yacht race is a dangerous place, as yachts jostle for position and await the starter's gun.
Here we go, there it is.
There are really two races in one for the Sydney-Hobart. The big maxi yachts form one group. They are the 100-metre sprinters of the yachting world. Fast and powerful, they are manned by the carbon fibre computer generation of sailors. They're highly competitive, with a different mindset to the race.
The mindset racing a supermaxi comes with the pressure of wanting to get there first. You know, it's a different mindset, yeah, no doubt.
At the other end, the old-style boats, like these from a Sydney-Hobart 40 years ago. Many are built from wood. They're the marathon runners of the race, slower but steady. This older generation of yachts and sailors are in it more for the experience.
It's about, ordinary blokes having a go. We're not, billionaires or millionaires, and, it's a great thing. You, the elements, a crew of your mates. It's a tough challenge, but it's just a great thing to do.
To examine those different approaches to the race, you only have to look at the boats. Firstly, the maxis, the high-tech, multi-million dollar races. This 26-metre maxi under construction in Sydney demonstrates just how complex these new boats are. Their long hulls, 25 to 30 metres, are designed to plane over the water and not cut through it. And that hull is made of lightweight materials, a Nomex core, and just a millimetre or two of carbon fibre to cover it.
The core is much like a surfboard, is that you have the white foam in the middle and you have fiberglass either side. We have a honeycomb core and then carbon fibre either side. Very, very light, very strong.
The hull of this massive 26-metre yacht is light, weighing about the same as a family car. It also has what's called a canting keel. This keel, when assembled with a lead weight, will weigh about 12 tonnes and will be hydraulically moved by computer to the windward side of the boat to keep the hull as level as possible in the water and allow the sails to be pulled on harder, making the boat go faster.
They're a very complicated piece of engineering. I mean, there's a lot of electronics on board. A lot of the boats are fully computerised, so you can't sail these boats these days without a computer running them.
Computers control the sails, register wind speed, direction, location, everything. And the amount of high-tech carbon fibre sail these yachts carry is staggering.
I mean, we're talking about, half a football-side field, of sailor. Or bigger, when you count all the sails all up at the same time, you're talking about a football field.
These yachts can travel faster than the wind speed and reach 35 knots. That's around 65 kilometres per hour.
They're very powerful, very dangerous boats if you don't know what you're doing. So, lots of load.
Many of the maxis are crewed by professional sailors, and if you think they aren't aggressive about winning, this comment from the skipper of last year's winner, Wild Oats.
If you're first, well, it's fantastic. If you're second, well, you're the first of the losers, so, it's never as good as getting there first.
The maxis can make the 628 nautical mile or 1,200 kilometre run down the east coast in under 2 days. Unlike the older yachts, they can often outrun the weather systems that make Bass Strait one of the roughest patches of water in the world. This maxi, Investec Loyal, is being skippered by Sean Langman, who once sailed this old yacht, Maluka, in the Sydney-Hobart. Built in 1932, Maluka is just 9 metres long.
Sailing Maluka of Command is more like a spiritual connection with the sea and the boat itself. It takes 5 days, but it's a very pleasant 5 days. She was built to go to sea.
Now on a 30-metre maxi, it will be a very different race to those who sailed in Maluka. In the old boat, the race to Hobart took 4 to 5 days. By then, the crews of the maxis had long since departed.
Look, it's different because by the time you get there in an older boat, there's no one left to drink with.
For Langman, his 19th Sydney to Hobart will be a different race. He'll be there in time to drink with the other maxi crews.
The biggest difference is really communication and the focus on where your emotions are heading, because there's so much adrenaline pouring through your body racing a big boat. Where you sail the older boats, it's a bit more relaxed. Easy Street is an older boat. It's a 20-year-old cruiser yacht built with a triple skin of New Zealand kauri pine coated with fiberglass.
Righto, jivers.
Easy Street is about 14 metres in length compared to the Max's 25 to 30 metres. This boat has done the Sydney to Hobart 3 times already and is about to do it again. The skipper has completed the race 11 times.
Yeah, we try hard, but the boats are set up differently, and sure, we also sail much more conservatively. You know, I mean, we can't afford to break the boat or blow sails out or anything like that.
For the owner of Easy Street, it will be his 3rd Sydney to Hobart, and while the Maxis do it in half the time of his boat, Bruce Dover finds the Maxis and their professional style of sailing too impersonal.
You know, some of those blokes on the big boats don't even know the name of the guy who sits next to them. I mean, it's a bunch of paid rock stars often. They have very little to do with each other. They turn up, the boats, the race is over, they go home. That's it. You know, where ours is all about the camaraderie and the mateship of sailing. And there's a real sort of group of us, I suppose, who still campaign older, slower boats, and that's a great, it's a great thing.
The Sydney to Hobart yacht race might have 2 very diverse styles of boat and approach to the race. The thing they do share in common is a fierce desire to make it to Hobart.